What is up, guys? It is your boy TZ here today with a review of the new, or it's a week old now, I guess, probably by the time you're seeing this. Boss Legend, limited time, 99 overall, Chad Johnson, aka Chad Ocho Cinco. So, first things first, we're going to look at his stats, and then we're going to jump to some gameplay that I have with him, some highlights, some non highlights, and talk about kind of my experience with the card. So, first of all, we are running him with Tier 2 Deep Threat. Nothing for Route Runner, and then the motivators Benjamin and Hopkins. So let's take a look at his stats. First off, 94 speed, one of the fastest cards in the game. I think the fastest receiver is 95, I believe. May be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's 95. So he's elite speed, elite speed. 94 catching, that's a check. 94 elusiveness, very good. This card felt very elusive in the open field. Not as much as Tim Brown, but very close. 99 spec, as high as you can go. He's only 6'1", but he has 99 spec and 96 jump, so he plays a bit taller than that. 94 release, 95 catch in traffic, very solid. Then you'll see 97 route running. And that is a big thing, because you'll notice that is why I don't have to run route runner on him to get him up to that 96 like I do with Tim Brown. I have to run slot expert tier 1 to get him up to that 96. I don't have to do that. I can keep in my motivators, help boost up other guys instead of worrying about getting him to 96 route running, which is very nice. So besides that, if we just scroll down a little bit here, we'll see trucking, nothing to write home about. Stiff arm, nothing. Spin move, I wish it was one higher. Juke move, very good. Impact blocking, not high, but did I pass his run blocking? I might have passed it. Yep, I definitely passed it. I think his run blocking is at 60, if I remember correctly. See, carrying 80, he didn't follow for me, so... Agility 93 too, that's huge. That's very important. But where the hell is his run block? Oh, there it is, 60. So mediocre there. And I'm just gonna get the run blocking out of the way with. There's no highlights of that. Basically, he wasn't great. He wasn't terrible. So mediocre run blocker. That's not really his job, but he can get it done. He's not the best. He's not the worst, basically. So now we're gonna hop into some highlights, gameplay with them, and I'm gonna talk about the card a little bit more. So I will see you there. Okay guys, so now hopping into the gameplay, I'm going to get out of the way real quick. I really like this card. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he is the best receiver I have used to date, and I've used a lot of good ones. The reason he is the best receiver in my opinion is because he is so good at everything. I mean, you'll see him in this video. He'll be able to run every single route and run it really good. He'll be elusive in the open field. He'll have speed to burn people. He'll get a ton of separation. He can make an aggressive catch. He can make a possession catch. He can make a rack catch. And he can do that whether it's over the middle, on the sidelines, in traffic, in the open field. He can literally do it all, which is amazing. There are two things I didn't like about this card, but I'll go into that later. First, I want to talk about how good he is a little more. He's not going to be like your over spectacular catch guy like a Randy Moss or someone else like Randy Moss. I'm drawing a blank there, but he can still do that well. That is probably the weakest part of his game. As far as his ability in the open field, he's just a tick below Tim Brown, who is the best card in the open field I've used. I would kind of compare him to Odell Beckham in the open field, who was great for me. Catching in traffic, just as good really as Vincent Jackson, which is crazy. And then his speed is just top tier. I have a clip of him beating some guy in a streak, which I haven't done in like 3 months in this game, I swear to God, which is crazy. It's not this one. I do try a streak here. But the two things I don't like about this card, the first one is the price. I really wish, he's about 1,000,000 coins. If he was at 650, I would feel a lot better about this card. I mean, I'm going to keep him anyway because I really like him. I really like playing with him. But to recommend him to someone, he would have to be more around 650. And the second thing is this right here. You're going to see him, he does not catch his ball. And he got that funky animation a couple times. I have no idea why. It's just something, I don't know if it's him or I just got lucky a couple times. But that's really the only other thing I didn't like about this card. And as far as what he can do for your team, as I said, there's a streak of him burning. So, as I said, he's a jack of all trades, so you can really build the rest of your roster around guys that are good at like one or two specific things, and then have him there to kind of do it all, and that could really build a complete receiving corps for your team. He is expensive though, so he might not be an option for a lot of people, but if you are looking to pick him up, I highly recommend this card. He's been great for me really. And I did have more gameplay with him, but the files actually got corrupted. But I am talking from experience from a lot of gameplay with him. And he was great, as I said. Really, besides that sideline catching animation for which is kind of, it could just be a funky little thing. I have zero other complaints about this card for gameplay reasons. The price is a different story. Out of 10, I would rate him 9.6 even with the price. That's how good he's been for me at this point in the game. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I am out.